What's up, guys? Welcome back to Spade Club.
Spade Club.
Need to work on the timing. Formerly known Magic Monday.
Magic Monday.
Man, we need to work on that.
I thought you were gonna pause for dramatic effect.
Nope. Anyways, today we're gonna get into little topic I like. Favorite tricks that we like to watch.
Nice.
We are magicians.
Watch tricks.
All the tricks. We are magicians, but we're also big fans of magic. So whenever we get a chance to actually watch it and see it done well, I love to see it. I'll kick us off. One of mine favorites, ball and cups and balls.
Cups and balls.
Cups and balls.
Ball and cups and balls.
Balls and it's more balls than extra.
Why
no.
okay, so like it's a classic of magic.
Classic effect.
Why do you like it so much?
I like the creativity that goes behind it. I know that can go for anything, but cups and balls, if you don't know, it's where it's 3 balls, 3 cups, and balls keep peering under the cups. And it's the ending that gets me. Different endings that people have. So a lot of people like to load slightly bigger balls in what they use, or make a giant coconut appear.
Shout out to our friend Lauro.
Boo, boo, boo.
Okay, so cups and balls, and you kind of just like the ending. Do you feel yourself just waiting for the end? Which is like kind of a fucked up way to watch a trick.
Sometimes if they're kind of going the basic route. I mean, there is kind of like a one way that cups and balls happens, but if their patter isn't really that great, then I'm like, okay, we're going to stick to the end to see what you do. But like some of the different creativities, like Paul, where he does the steel balls, or Charlie Fry, where he throws in like juggling. And
I think my favorite cups and balls ending was David Regal's.
Oh,
because it tied up his whole act.
Well, yeah, that's a well written thing.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Okay, yeah.
In terms of tricks, cups and balls is cool. It's just like I so many times I watch myself just waiting for the ending, and I feel bad because I want to appreciate the whole thing.
Okay.
Right, but it's tough. You appreciate the whole thing when there's like not enough moments that you're not used to. But hey, listen, as people who are just fans of magic and don't perform magic at all and haven't been exposed to cups and balls, I think that's a trick that's amazing to them. There's so many quote unquote magical moments. Why am I quoting? There's so many magical moments in that effect.
Yep.
In that routine that people get floored by it. I don't know. There's got to be a point of like diminishing return though, where they're like, okay, this is too much.
Okay.
Because there's so many magical moments in that trick.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's a spot where it's like, yo, this is a lot, and like, because I like the cups and balls too. I can't watch 20 minutes of it.
No, absolutely not. But I think what helps with it is the because cups and balls, I feel, is more of a staple of busking.
Yeah.
So it's more of a street performance type thing. So I think what helps is the quickness of it.
Right. Let me say this. I do like cups and balls performed by a busker more than performed by a non-busker.
Okay.
Because the style is different.
True.
Buskers have that version of themselves where it's almost like an attack.
Yeah.
It's very loud, it's aggressive, but it's still welcoming, right? Mm-hmm. So it's that kind of energy, as opposed to someone who's just been doing it at a table their whole life and performing it close up, right?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The versions I like on a table are more poetic. Like I like the Rene Lavande.
Okay.
You know, the bread balls in the cup, or I like the busking style a lot more. But to an extent, I can't watch like fucking 15 minutes of that shit though.
No, yeah, I mean 5-6 minutes. That's 3 minutes.
No, well, like my personal cup and ball routine is only like 3 or 4 minutes. So like 6, I can do 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But like, don't come up to me with like a 10-minute fucking Cox routine. That's like, I'm sure look,
with 20 kickers.
Like I'm saying, it's preference, right? Like anything I will say on the pod that is bad, it's just bad to me. Like I don't like it.
Okay.
Right? But that's the thing. You're not supposed to be liked by everyone. Because if you're liked by everyone, you're not liked by anyone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. A little truth there.
Yeah. Like you can be a 7 to everyone or be like a 10 to like 5,000 people. I'd rather be the 10 because those are the people that are going to like buy your shit and like,
that's true.
Support your shows and stuff.
Doesn't matter how juicy the peach is, somewhere out there hates peaches.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I just thought about it. Yeah.
I can drop a few too.
Peaches?
Yeah.
You're just making peaches sound like poops now. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, is it my turn?
It's your
switch off?
Yeah, let's switch off.
I'm a basic bitch, okay? So, I love watching a floating table. Every time, like, a floating table is so cool to me.
Okay.
Like, whether it's me performing it or watching it. And listen, to me, it doesn't have to be the original, like, Losander construction.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the idea of, like, the illusion of making something float, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to I'm not going to give away any methods, I don't think, on the pod. Or maybe I am. Fuck it.
Who knows?
Right? But the way people can make it move is very good compared to the ways other people make it float.
Yes, definitely. I've seen some pretty bad floating tables, and
not the act, not the construction.
No,
I mean, well, both, I guess. But in terms of the act, I've seen floating tables where I'm like, is there a fucking raccoon under there? like a badger moving
yeah.
shit. But then I've seen one where I'm like, yo, this is weightless. And it's almost like, oh, you're dancing with like a...
yeah.
So, floating table. I love it. Look it up on YouTube. Who has the best floating table, do you think? Performance-wise. Because I will say this. If your table floats and it's too slow, it's boring as fuck.
Okay.
Because you have a window of amazement.
Mm-hmm.
Amazement. Or is amazement a word? It is. It's like
something
the little
amazing,
treat.
I guess.
Amazement. It's like the treat you get after you finish a puzzle. Get it?
Yes.
Cool. Amazement. Altoids. Sponsor us. There's a window of astonishment you get when you see the table float. And you're like, oh shit, it's like a floating table. And then after maybe like a minute, you're like, oh, this shit's still in the air.
You're still floating the table.
Yeah, put it down.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I do like some moments where it's like, they can be like, right? You see that?
Like under the clock.
Yeah, they're like, nothing there.
Yeah, because there is nothing there.
But yeah, I definitely agree.
For sure. Yeah. Your turn.
Back to me. Okay. I guess another one I like. It's more broad, but I'm more of I like sleight of hand. Big fan of sleight of hand. So sleight of hand is like especially the knacky, like those tough moves that like Bill Malone.
Yeah.
Like his he likes to refer to as the move monkey stuff, where it's especially where I'm not boasting or anything, but I'm pretty good at like I can not drill your hands, but I'm pretty good at seeing like there's the magic, there's the thing. If you can do it and I don't see it, a lot of times I try to just turn my brain off for the magic.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like I'm just enjoying the magic, but like if I know you're a sleight of hand artist, I'm like, let me see what you got. And if you can still pull it off without me...
Oh, you're like a challenge boy. Challenge boy.
Yeah.
You're that fucking kid in the arcade with you put your quarter down. I challenge you.
I'm next. I got next. I would never duel, but I can appreciate just watching it because I know the practice that goes into it.
Oh, for sure. I think for me, especially when like I've been to a few jams, And here's the thing I don't like about Magic Gems, which is a whole nother episode. I don't want it to be like, sorry for the language. I don't want it to be a dick measuring contest, right? Like, I get it. We've all practiced for years, right? Like, just show me a trick. Like, you don't need it doesn't have to be a challenge. Like, I want to be entertained, right? Or I want to at least, like, talk about magic. I don't want...
Everyone knows
Did you see the thing?
Everyone knows when you first meet magicians, it's a blow your wad contest.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it's like who can pee the farthest. Sorry for all the like messed up idioms, but like, Joe, just be fans of magic together.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the pod is about, right? Like, we all like this one thing. And let's just talk about this one fucking thing and enjoy it together, as opposed to like judgment is fucked up, especially in the world of magic, because who are you to say? First of all, if we're to think about the word magic, right? Mm-hmm. It's such an ethereal concept.
Yeah.
And it's my magic is better than your magic, right? Like, you sound so nerdy, bro. Like, let's all just be cool and like provide good times to people.
You okay. I mean? Yeah. Respect.
My magic is level 5.
Let me see your top change.
Hey, for real, let me see your top change.
Who was I heard somebody there used to be somebody at the castle who would stop you and say, "Let me see your pass." Like,
why?
You could like be doing a trick in the cellar and be like, "Hold on, let me see your pass."
Why? See, like, that's that cool. Attitude. Why do you need to do that?
Let me see your pass.
That's like such a toxic. It's not even like alpha. That's like beta male shit. You know, unless it was like a female or like a.
No, it was a guy.
Yeah, that's such a beta quality of like, why? Even if you wanted to learn about the past, there's a better way to like ask me better, babe. You know, like, oh, rude.
No, I think that's how he judged you on your magic.
Oh,
like what level you were is like, oh, no pass, no magic.
Do I get a prize if I pass?
Then you get a kudos, thumbs up.
Like, why do I need to? Are you booking the castle acts? No.
He wasn't.
Then are you gonna give me a cookie? No.
You might have. I never got that far.
My pass wasn't good.
It didn't. He was like, well.
Okay. Who's up? Are you up?
I just went with my sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Yes.
Why'd I add a T? I think my next one, maybe I should have prepped like you. You have a list. What's your next?
Don't worry about it.
I like the ball and tube.
Ooh.
Here's the thing. The ball and tube, I've seen 2 people do it. You and Ken Sands.
Okay, yeah.
Ken Sands, shout out to Magic Lauren Moore, which is no longer
not
open.
There anymore, but still shout out to Ken.
Ken, he's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I went in the shop, I'm not really known in the magic world, and I don't talk to a lot of people in the community. Like, I have a few friends, especially in the OC. I have a few friends.
Not me.
Shout out to y'all. But whenever I came in, Ken like remembered who I was.
Yeah.
And it was like,
he was very good about that.
Yeah, and it made me feel like welcome, and I think that's the first place I felt welcome in the magic community without having to force myself in.
Same.
Yeah.
The little back room.
Not even the back room, in the shop.
Oh.
Right? And then like that's when I kind of learned in other spaces to be like, hey, my name is Dre. Like, what's up? Like, I had to make friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost force my way in there. But Ken, it was just like, hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah.
So shout out to Ken. He did a really good ball and tube. I think I like your version because it reminds me of my chop cup routine. That's why I like it.
It's everywhere.
What are you talking about, sir? No, it reminds me of like a cups and balls, like that energy.
Okay.
Right. And the structure is very similar if you think about it. Pay off at the end.
Yeah.
But I can watch yours and not get bored in the middle. Ken's version, he only did it twice.
Mm-hmm.
But he created a moment. Like he framed it in this like he framed it here, and he made it like melt, like fucking melt, and that's what I appreciate about Ken doing it. You have a moment like that as well, but he milked it way longer, which is I'm like, oh, this is. It looked like what he said it was doing. And then I bought it from him, and I never touched it.
Never again.
So, congrats, Ken. You got
you got us
$9.99 off me, but like
you got your sale.
that ball of tube. I might just do it. I might learn it, not the way you do it, the way he does it.
Better not.
I don't want to do it your way because it's like I don't want to carry extra shit. All I want is a ball and a tube.
What are you talking about? Extra shit? There's only a ball and tube.
You have like fucking extension cords and like
assistants,
chalk erasers, and like Twizzler strings. Like I don't know why you do it with Twizzler strings. There's a pencil right there. But yeah, ball and tube. Go ahead.
Okay.
Next.
Thank you. I guess my last one isn't really magic. Mm-hmm. It's more of
That's cheating.
Okay, fine. Comedy magic. Okay, I like comedy magic. Mostly the little bits that happen in the comedy magic. Amazing Jonathan was notorious for the bits.
It was mostly bits.
Yeah, like it was like 90% bits, 10% magic.
What's your favorite bit
from him?
Or just any? There's like a few. What are like your favorite bits?
Oh, I think one bit that is I used to do it. You take out your wallet and say I only got a couple bucks in here, and on side there was a picture of a few bucks.
Like deer?
Yeah.
God.
That was good.
I have a threshold for like how far I'm willing to go with bits. Like I won't
commit to the bit.
I won't carry that forever.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't anymore. My wallet's been upgraded, but
I can't do it because someone is gonna copy it. But Gazzo has a bit with a lollipop that's really funny.
I know what you're talking
about.
Yeah. There's a
or the old like mime bit where it's like. He's like, I love that, dude.
That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, another Amazing Jonathan when he did the where he's like he does the fork bending thing. He's like, I'm gonna bend this with my mind, and then he has like something off stage having like something explodes, and he goes,
yeah. I like the psychic Tanya bit with the blue mouth. That's so funny to me.
I know that I got injured. Where does it hurt? Well, it hurts here and here. Ow.
Broke your finger.
She comes out with, oh no, it's a giant bee, and it's like the letter B.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like bits are just fucking hilarious.
Commit to the bit.
Tom Mullica has a bit.
Oh, so good.
Where he puts his glass of beer on a teeth chatter thing, or I think it's just like a toy, and it goes to like the edge of the table, and the guy's like about to try and catch it. He goes, and it stops, and he's like, "I know what I'm doing." Like that attitude is just so funny to me.
I like that. That's funny.
I like the clever, I know what I'm doing style.
Okay.
Like one step ahead, right?
Yeah.
Where you're like, I forgot who did this, but I heard it from a lecture where some guy, it was an old school magician. His box would fall off the table, and he would go, right, and it would jump back on. Right?
That's good.
Like the expected mess up is like, I love that style. And I have to find a balance because sometimes I'll put too much of that in my show, and people will be like, he didn't really mess up.
Yeah, right? They're expecting at this point.
Right, so it is like a line, because I know at one point I was writing a show, and I looked at the trick structure, which is very important to do of every show you do. And I'm like, oh, all these tricks are magician in trouble. So I'm like, let me take out like half of them and put in like some really kind of builders in, not like filler, but like proven that you don't mess up, like you're in control the whole time.
Yeah.
Right?
It was meant to be.
Yeah, and I think in structuring, having that in there is important because if they think you're going to mess up every trick and solve it, then the mess up isn't going to matter anyway.
Yeah, they're expecting it.
Yeah.
It's part of the trick.
Right. Honorable
You got one more?
Oh, it's me again.
You got one more?
My last one.
Oh, boy.
I really enjoy watching honorable mention card manipulation.
Okay.
Honorable mention dub magic.
Okay, yeah.
But I think the shit I really like watching, and I'll watch kind of every time, is I like really creative stage magic.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Like
stage magic that
like the method to the...
No, not method at all. I think presentation.
Okay.
Plus, I like tricks that I rarely see, right? Because there's like classics.
Yeah.
But there are some
Cups
things.
and balls.
Yeah. But there's some things that you haven't seen in a while, and someone will do it, and I'm like, oh, that's like refreshing as fuck, right? Like
ball and tube.
I said stage. Like when Jeff McBride does the water.
Oh yeah,
balls,
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm sure it's been in books thousands of years, right? But stuff like that, or when Matt King does the zip ties, right? When people bring back old shit, I like really old shit. Another thing, we're working on one. I'm not gonna say. Zip ties, I like a handcuff.
Okay.
Thing to an extent, right?
A little escapism.
Not like that. Maybe like a comedy handcuff thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like, what's another one? Dancing Cane is
That's a good
one
one.
out of style for a bit, and it's kind of back now.
I don't know. I think Dancing King I'll put up there with Floating Table.
I think it's in fads, right? Because I don't think right now anyone does Floating Table.
Right. Yeah.
I think right now no one really does Dancing Cane.
But I mean, like in the same vein as like 3 minutes, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Unless your cane is like you got Lance Burton stage and it starts.
I'm saying like
flying everywhere.
No, I'm saying like Dancing Cane 1 minute.
Okay.
1 and
Yeah.
a half,
Yeah.
right. But yeah, that's the thing. I think all these tricks come in fads, right? Like what's the kind of trick everyone's doing right now? Do you think?
Crisscross.
What's crisscross? X on the hand?
Yeah.
I don't even see that a lot anymore.
Rubik's Cube?
Rubik's Cube is big right now.
It's been big for like the last 6 years, 5 years now.
Yeah, but the cross on the hand, I don't want to say the real name because people can look that shit up. If you want the real names, DM us on Instagram at Spade Club Streetwear. But the X, I think, had a hot summer. Like,
okay,
everyone was doing that shit for like a year.
Like,
yeah, everyone was doing that shit for a year. Like everyone was doing Brainwave for like a year.
I still do Brainwave.
I do too. But like, I don't show no more. Like everyone was doing. They're like moves that come in.
Yeah.
Fads, right? Everyone was doing like that. This change, the like. Right, the like. That fucking change.
What else?
Everyone was doing this like flip move for a while.
Yeah.
And it just comes in waves. Like what's popular at the moment. Everyone was doing a lot of smoke stuff for a hot summer.
We did that.
I tried, and I was like, I'm not gonna do this forever.
Oh no, we did an episode.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't like from a device.
No.
That was like we hit a vape and like use it to vanish shit. You're like, okay, hold it in. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I think just like magic comes in fads.
Yep, I agree on that.
There's a minute where, like, there's a lot of people that do cups and balls now, but there are hella people doing it probably in 2018.
Yeah.
Know?
I mean, cups and balls is one of those that, like, never leaves.
Yeah. Like rings. There's hella people doing rings.
Yep.
For a minute. And there's, like, I think it was for, like, a good 10-year stint. Everyone was really just doing hella ring stuff. Right? Because Ninja Rings came out in the 90s or, like, early 2000s. And then Masato rings came out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, they're great routines, but
not mine.
Like Masato, Messado.
Yeah, D-O. I'm T-O.
Yeah, but those kind of influenced the scope of what everyone was performing.
That's true.
I think now
we need to bring back Hummingbird.
Oh, the UFO. I like that trick. I still can't do it.
I can't do it to save my life.
Maybe we do an episode where we just learn UFO. I'm like an expert. And then there was like a big surge in mentalism back in like 2006.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it really does come in waves.
We need to get on top of this next one.
What's the next one? Gaffed.
Yeah.
Gaffed card magic. Like every effect right now is like some kind of gaff that lets you do a classic without sleight of hand.
I just found like my old gaff pack. I think I left it at home. But
the thing I did like about the gaff packs back in the day were that there were cards that you can explore creatively.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It would be like a corner of another card onto like a card.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't tell you what trick it was for. They were just like, here, you fuck with it.
Figure it out.
Yeah, and I love that kind of shit. Like right now, it's like, these cards are cut, so you can do...
Yeah.
I'm going to think of a different trick so it doesn't put it in one blast. These cards are cut weird, so you can do ambitious card.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And shout out, I mean, it's a great effect.
Yeah.
But it's like, how many versions of a trick are you going to do? Right? If you already have one, I'm not saying this is the thing. If you already have one version of Triumph, how many other Triumphs are you going to perform in your act? Or like in your repertoire?
Yeah, you're not going to do two versions of cut and restored rope.
Excuse me, I think some people's whole set is cut and restored rope. No, but I think two of the same, like Noah's Ark, is like cool. Mm-hmm. I don't know if in the same set, but there's room for two in someone's repertoire at least, right?
Okay.
And build to impossible location.
Okay.
You're not gonna do 5 of them and have different versions of 5 build to impossibles.
It was in an egg.
It was in an egg.
Now it's in a lemon.
Orange. It was in a. But yo, Michael Amar.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, Bill and Peanut, gangster as fuck. But yeah, I think that's a good episode.
I think that's a good one.
Oh yeah. So guys, if you like that episode, please check out all our other content.
Like, subscribe, hit all the things.
We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok, I think. And we're on
Facebook. We also have a merch store, spadeclubstreetwear.com. It's our sweater. It's our shirt we got.
The Vanishing Vowels shirt. And
the
loved sweater. I don't know what it's called on the website, but check it out.
It's there.
And if you buy a piece of merch, we're going to send you a free sticker. That's the deal we're going to run until the end of the year.
Okay. Free sticker.
Yeah.
We have stickers.
Let's see if people buy first.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, that's a future us problem. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Listening, all the things.
We really got to write an intro.
And an outro.
Yeah.
All the things. I'm Masato.
I'm Dremagix.
We'll catch you next time on Spade Club. Hey, we did it.
I was going to say Magic one there.
Oof.
Ooh. Bye.